All right, session 16. This one was in April. Our group has finished killing a Hydra to moderate success. They're a little tired. Some people have contamination, partially because they drank dirty, contaminated water to talk to the Duchess. Not only that, but they've pissed her off a little bit. So they continue down the hallway and enter the chamber where the Duchess is. She rises up out of the water and it's, creepy, scary. That begins, of course, combat. She starts trying to pull players into the water, trying to drown them. Marrow and dregs start coming up aquatic dregs start coming up out of the water to defend her, all hailing her praises. She pretty much knocks our barbarian out immediately because the barbarian got a little bit too close. She then moves to the water to kind of let her minions kind of work for her. This ended up taking down Delilah. It also surrounds Noct and Ik pretty much within the first turn. I don't remember all the spells in turn order, but I know that they were trying everything in their power to not only stay up, as many of them kept falling, but also to kill as many of the creatures in the room as they could. Noct brings Delilah back up, and Ik tries to take out the creatures with a fireball, of course. Noct is utilizing his ability to gain temporary HP as a Twilight Cleric, but this all just kind of pisses the Duchess off. And she's particularly miffed at the tiefling who she knows she was communicating with, who denied her greatness as well as the task that she set before her. So the Duchess kind of comes up after failing to successfully charm anybody. She does finally successfully charm Noct, which, side note, I kind of knew would happen because Noct, not that he's very wise, he's a cleric. My poor husband rolls really poorly when it counts. And so I probably should have targeted somebody else, but I didn't. He was the closest. And the Duchess asks Noct to give her temporary HP, and which he, of course, has to do. So many I literally have a note here that says so many characters went down except Ik. He was the only one who, kind of staying in the back, manages to stay up the whole time. Also plays well into his character as he is very eager to just bolt at any point in the adventure should things get too nasty. After knocking pretty much everybody down at least once or twice, she turns towards Zelda in frustration, knocking her unconscious and then using a legendary action to finish her off. Yes, I did kill the 11-year-old's character off. On her turn, the Duchess uses her remaining actions. All of her dregs and marrow are down, so she decides, you know what? It's not worth me staying here to finish them all off. So instead, she grabs her chest of goodies, lots of goodies I might add, that was sitting at the bottom of a sewer chamber and takes them and disappears, giving the characters respite. This was also me being a benevolent DM. I think I probably could have killed them all off and had our first TPK, but I did not. One thing to note too, during this fight, when Delilah goes down, a strange force encourages Noct to keep her alive. And another instance, while she is down, she has a dream and a voice that says, "Don't give up yet." Of course, they decide to all retreat and return to Emberwood for the day. Noct, of course, grabs the body and someone feeds Delilah a potion. They luckily do not roll any encounters as they exit Drakkenheim, and they do end up making it back to Emberwood broken, one party member less, and extremely tired. That is a very quick summation of what happened in this episode of Drakkenheim. I do remember, again, I could have PK'd them probably, but I wanted to avoid that. She was down a lot of health still regardless, so they maybe could have taken her out. So I played into that, and she's smart, tactical. She would not have let them just beat her to death. And so the Duchess escaped which also gives me something fun to play with later. So that'll be really fun. There's also updated versions of the Duchess, I think, in some of the new content. So that's exciting. But that was this episode of Drakkenheim. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. If you like what you're watching, consider supporting me on Patreon, the best way to support creators on YouTube. You can get behind the scenes, plus you can get ad-free versions of my videos. Also, live streams, there's shop discounts, hopefully some paper products coming out, definitely a magazine in the works. There's lots of stuff there. Link in the description.